ASUS made a splash in 2015 with the ZenFone 2 series, and it's back this year with 3 new successors. I'm Alex with Android Central, and this is our first look at the ASUS ZenFone 3 series. So starting off, we have the base model. This is the regular ZenFone 3. It's a 5.5-inch device, 1080p screen. It's running a Snapdragon 625 processor on the inside. As you can see, glass front, glass back design with the sort of unique ASUS take on this design. So it's not just glass, it has this circular spinning metal pattern on the back as well. Also on the back, fingerprint scanner, so supports securely unlocking the phone, and as opposed to on the front, you have just regular capacitive buttons. Around the back, you've also got a 16-megapixel camera with optical stabilization, laser autofocus, dual LED flash, and all that good stuff. So as you can see on the side, power button, volume rocker, again with that traditional ASUS pattern. The screen itself is 1080p IPS LCD, looks perfectly good. Perhaps not the most vibrant we've ever seen, but perfectly visible under daylight, and just a good-looking display in general. Taking a step up from the regular ZenFone 3 in terms of size and specs, we've got the ZenFone 3 Deluxe. So this is a 5.7-inch display, again at 1080p, but much more vibrant than the regular ZenFone 3. Around the back, we've got this really nice metal design. ASUS is going with this metal back, metal sides, and invisible antenna lines, so we don't have the antenna lines going along the top and the bottom that you might expect from a rival device. Again, plenty of design cues that are similar between the two. Just one is metal, the other's glass, and again you've got fingerprint scanner around the back. Camera this time goes up to a 23-megapixel Sony sensor. It's a Sony IMX318 image sensor behind an f2.0 lens. Again, optical stabilization, laser autofocus, dual LED flash, really good stuff there. And like all the ZenFone models, the ZenFone 3 Deluxe has USB Type-C down below, so supports Quick Charge 3.0 and faster data transfer speeds over USB 3. On the inside, it's actually running Qualcomm's latest silicon, the Snapdragon 820. It's the very fastest chip basically that's available in just about any Android phone right now, so performance really shouldn't be a problem on this thing. And again, powering a less dense 1080p screen, you should not have much to worry about in terms of battery longevity either. But there is, of course, a fixed 3000 mAh battery powering this beast. And finally, we have the enormous ZenFone 3 Ultra. So taking a step up in terms of screen size, but a step kind of to the side in terms of computational power. It's running a Snapdragon 652 processor, which you've seen before in phones like the Xperia X from Sony. Again, a 1080p screen, but this time at a huge 6.8 inches. And as you can see here, we're using ASUS Zen UI, and we actually have this themed with one of the many themes that are available for this phone, which is Squirrel Theme, because why not? Elsewhere, we got the same kind of metal design that we've seen in the ZenFone 3 Deluxe with a flat back. Around the back this time, we've got the volume rocker, again with the sort of spinning metal pattern. And the fingerprint scanners move around the front, so we've got capacitive back and task switching keys and a central home button like Samsung that doubles as a fingerprint scanner, and of course a regular power button around the side. Dual SIM phones, we've got nano SIM and micro SIM capabilities here, and around the back is the same 23-megapixel Sony sensor that you'll find in the Deluxe, along with, of course, laser autofocus and dual LED flash. So it's taking some design cues from both of its siblings, but really this is designed to be a multimedia-centric device with amazing battery life and some pretty solid audio credentials as well, thanks to these 2 bassy speakers down below. In terms of the software, all 3 running ASUS's new Zen UI 3.0, and like we see here, infinitely themable, infinitely skinnable. Some similar design cues from Zen UI 2, big circular icons and large typefaces, and plenty of apps to get to grips with across all these different devices. So jumping into the app drawer, we have a bunch of different features for controlling performance, saving battery life, including power and boost button, which gives you a little race car to let you know that it's clearing RAM and making your phone faster. So a little bit like what we've seen from HTC and Samsung recently in that respect. We also have Zen Life, which is kind of like an HTC Blink Feed style newsreader and social reader. This is launching first in Taiwan. We come into other countries later. And this actually exists as this sort of floating ball that you can drag around the home screen. It's nice there. So that's a very quick first look at ASUS's new ZenFone 3 devices, and we'll have much more on all 3 of these later in our full write-up, so stay tuned to AndroidCentral.com for more on the latest ASUS phones. Thanks for watching.